Oh, I have to go inside the Nether. I don't like it. Look, just look at that. It's pulsing around the corners. I can see it. I don't. Oh no, please. The texture pack that we're reviewing for Throwback Thursday is PureBDCraft by BDCraft. It's currently rated 4.6 stars out of 5 stars from 56,725 reviews. It currently costs 660 mine tokens, which is the equivalent of £3.29 in my local currency. It says PureBDCraft HD comic textures in 256x, 128x, 64x and 32x plus exclusive HD UI. Transform your Minecraft world into a comic book with the unique BDCraft cartoon style. Blocks, items, tools and weapons, scary and peaceful mobs are available with cartoony HD textures full of details and geeky references from BDCraft and Sfax. 2 GB of RAM recommended. That nearly went so well. Let's get this texture pack reviewed. Here we go. So we are inside a world with the PureBDCraft texture pack open, and we've got a couple things to note. This is how we're starting texture packs now recently, with a few things to note. Firstly, I've mucked around with a few of my microphone settings. Let me know if you like the audio better or worse in this video compared to previous videos. Secondly, when I downloaded this texture pack, there was actually 2 resources available. There was the full texture pack and there was a UI texture pack, which, as far as I can tell, when you install the UI texture pack, it only changes the UI. The world stays the default Minecraft world. I thought that was very interesting, so I wanted to let you guys know that. And then the third thing we're going to note, we're going to be doing this in the 64x resolution. As always, 128x resolution crashes my PS5, but the 256 resolution actually had a little error message saying it wasn't available because my system didn't have enough RAM or something. So just to let you know, if you're on PlayStation, you ain't gonna have access to the 256. But yeah, that's that. We're in the world, and immediately it's very vanilla to begin with. This initial feel of how the colors look. The blue water feels quite blue. I mean, it is quite clear ocean. It's very nice, but I can't see anything immediately standing out that looks out of place. Obviously, when you get a little bit lower here, you see the dirt blocks. They've got a bit of texture going in here. This is a nice effect. There is a slight blur to it on my screen, which is a bit of a disappointment. Obviously, when you get closer to the water as well, it's a little bit more transparent and it has a nice little ocean ripple effect. Cobblestone as well, looking quite nice. So when you get closer into the world, it does look nice. But as a kind of broad, how does it feel? It feels very vanilla. So this is definitely something we're going to have to get deep dived into, and that's what we're here for. We have got a pig immediately. It's a dirty pig. I like it when they do this effect. It makes the pigs just feel a bit more real. And then you get the face. So there's a cute little tail there, but look at that face. Very prominent nose. This guy's been telling lies like Pinocchio. And in the eyes, I mean, I'm getting blur. I don't know if you guys can see blur, but then the face and the eyes looking very, very sad. I'm sorry. I don't know why you look so upset, Mr. Pig. I do apologize for whatever it is that's upsetting you. We've got a cow over here, and oh, wow. Okay, so I thought there was, well, yeah, no, yeah, the eyes are facing in different directions. Okie dokie. It seems to be a furry cow. This is a cow, right? Yeah, this is a cow. Okay. It seems to be quite a furry cow. I didn't realize cows were as furry as this. Okay, they've definitely gone for humor. It is a comic style effect. I suppose that kind of depends on whether or not this is the humor you like, really. We've got a panda over here. Again, big wide eyes, little smiley face as well. Very cute panda indeed. Got some horses around here as well. Okay, I mean, it looks well put together. The art looks well done. I have to admit it does. Do we have any chickens or sheeps around? That's the question there. Well, there was a chicken over there. He disappeared. And then we've got 2 sheep. And just get around here. Yeah, faces are crazy. Look at that face right there. You got a little button love heart nose. A very bushy, a woolly sheep as well. That face is just wow. Okay, I mean, Faces in Minecraft texture packs, they always seem to take me out of them. I don't know why, but they are very, yeah, you know what I mean? Like, it's just very out there. Do we have any chickens around to finish this off? Okay, so after what felt like an age, we've got a chicken spawning, and honestly, it wasn't worth the wait, I have to admit. There's no chicken foot going on there. They've got, like, I was gonna say trunks for legs there, and it's quite a basic, a bit boring chicken, to be honest with you. Yeah, nothing really going on with the chicken. I have to admit, the pig is my favorite. The sheep face is a little bit like, what are you doing? The chicken is a bit boring, and the cow, yeah, I know what they've gone for. It's not my type of humor on that one, but it is what it is. Let me know what you guys are thinking from your initial feelings, and I'll go and find a village, and we'll see what villages look like. Okay, so we're coming up to a village now. We're on the outskirts of a desert as well. And you know what? I immediately like this art style of the wood. The wood looking very chunky, very nicely put together. Cobblestone, I can live with cobblestone. Yeah, I can. Oh, I like that path. Now, I am getting a little bit of deja vu from the other BDCraft pack that I did. I can't quite remember what it was called. Let me just quickly try and find out what it was called. I did Grunge BDCraft. I feel like I'm getting some deja vu from this path. I can't remember 100%. I do apologize. I do have 4 jobs outside of YouTube, so I don't always remember what I record. But yeah, there is a little bit, I don't know if I can forgive that as much, but it does look quite nice here, you know. I do like it. The textures look really, really nice. The oak looks nice. That's a nice design on the door. The water feels very, very nice the closer that we get to it. I don't know if it's because it's like a transparency or a lighter blue. Feels very, very nice. In terms of villagers, this one's got really long hair. Okay. Still a bit of a blur, which is unfortunate. Nice hair design going on there. Very prominent eyes and face. There's nice detailing going on there. How you doing, Mr. Pig? Is there another villager over here that I can see? Yeah, we've got one without a hat on, no farmer. Oh, they're like elves. Okay. Alright then. I mean, I kind of like this art style. I'm not going to lie to you. I do kind of like this art style. I believe they were elves in Grunge as well. I don't know if these are reused. I'm not 100% sure. Maybe somebody in the comments can let me know. Do check the comments to see if they're reused in the Grunge. Just in case you have Grunge already, maybe you don't need to buy this. I don't know. We've got an Iron Golem in here. Very sleek Iron Golem. Goofy face. Kind of looking like the Iron Giant. I do like the design though. The sleek black with the blue markings. Yeah, I kind of do like that. This path block though, honestly, blowing me away. I really like this path block. All in all, as it turns to nighttime, I think this is a win for the village, to be honest with you. Again, let me know in the comments. Your opinions matter more than I do. I'm just here to show you what the texture pack looks like. And while it's nighttime, let's go and see what the hostile mobs look like. So we'll pull away ever so slightly from the village to try and save as many lives as possible. We have a creeper and a spider. Let's see the spider first. Nice drawing, nice markings. I like the red markings on the back and the legs. The pincers on the face. Again, blur, have to say it. I like the markings though, they're nice. The creeper. Oh, the creeper looks like he's got scales on his back. Oh, slow reveal. Exposed rib cage and a nightmare fuel face. All right, I mean they've tried to keep the creeper face, but they've also tried to make it their own in how they've shaped it. I can do with that. Let me quickly drink some night vision potion just in case. There we go. I always forget. I'm sorry. I do get asked and I do always forget. It's a very nice green. Yeah, that's not too bad at all. What we got over here? We got a skeleton. Oh, we got a Terminator skeleton here. Red eye. Okay. The jaw. There's a drilling in the side of his head as well. Where's he gone? Why are you going under here, mate? The transparency in the ribs. Oh, that. In fact, he looks like he's lost half of. In fact, no, I think that's probably more anatomically correct. When you look at his ribs, he's lost the lower half. Can you stop moving, mate, so I can show us? Yeah, he's lost the lower half there. It's exposed stomach area. This is kind of nice, you know. I like the shaping around the eyes. Very, very nice. There was a zombie. I've probably lost him. Do we have another zombie around? Yes, over here. Here we go. We won't look at the Enderman, even though he's trying to jump into screen. We'll see him at the end. Okay, nice clothing. Very polished. Very well put together. And I like the face there as well. I actually do like that face. A little bit goofy, a little bit wacky. But that is more my kind of humor right there. I do like that. And you've obviously got the exposed wound on the chest there too. Yeah, you know what? There's nothing here that I don't like. In all honesty, I like everything from here. We'll see the Enderman later. Until then, let's go out to the ocean. Let's find an ocean monument. And let's see what the underwater mobs look like. Alright, so we're coming up to the ocean monument now. And you know what? I always like judge it too early when it comes to a night vision potion, because it does change a lot. It's a very sleek, very polished design for the prismarine bricks. I do like this kind of, I don't know what the name of the shape is. They look like teeth. I do like that though. In terms of prismarine, I believe there's a gradient going on here. It's changing color. I'm seeing green. I saw purple originally. Yes, it's getting a brighter green. Honestly, I'm going to need you guys in the comments to tell me how much of this is reused. Nice animation for the waters, like the kelp and the grass. I like this as well. Whatever this is, I like this. The seagrass, but the bottom of it, I really like that effect. Sea lantern, you know what? That looks very nice. It's like the lantern is held in place by the frame. Very, very nice. Dark prismarine. Not too much to see there. Almost some form of, what am I thinking of here? Vines in between the lines. I know that's not the name. There is an actual name. Mossy. It's like mossy dark prismarine. There. Very, very nice. We've got a drowned over here. Now, there is always a tendency to just make these guys look like cousins to zombies. They've kind of done that. The eyes are a little bit changed. There's a marking on the chest. The clothes are different. They've definitely kept that same kind of template, but they've changed it enough for it to be its own. I can live with that. We've got guardians here as well. They look nice, you know. That looks very... I like the line detail. Yeah, I like that. The colors look quite nice. The eyes aren't too bad. I do, yeah, I did like that one. That was nice. And then we've obviously got the big brother up here. Hello, how you doing? Again, same thing. It's just they've taken out the colors and they've put a little marking on his forehead. Okay. I like the line design. That is a very nice detail. Yeah, you know what? It's ticking all the right boxes for me. I really do like this. I really, really do. Let's head over to the armory and let's see what the armors and the weapons look like, and the paintings. So we're at the armory, and so far I'm liking a lot of what I'm seeing. Oh, we've got a wandering trader over here. That is a scary face, man. This guy looks like he's willing to kill me with kindness. Okay. Yeah, I know there's been a lot of like, it's good, it's all right. There's been nothing offensive. Let me put it that way, right? Things look well made. They look like they've been given thought. They've been given time and design. It looks very, very nice. These paintings, I feel like I've seen them before for sure. These must be in grunge BDCraft. I can kind of forgive texture pack creators for reusing paintings, and they're very good paintings. They're very good art style, so that needs to be taken into consideration. In terms of the armor, I don't like this leather armor. I have to be honest with you. It feels like there's just a lot going on. It's definitely like, you can see it's pieces of leather put together. It's designed to look like it's been created. I can respect that. I just don't like it, to be honest with you. Very nice cauldrons, nice little mark there. Is that the BDCraft logo maybe? I'm not sure, but we're seeing it everywhere. The colors are very nice. In terms of the wooden tools, there is a heavy blur, but it's all right. Matches the armor stands too, which works. The blur, because I don't know if the blur is me, my game, or the texture pack, I'm a little bit more forgiving in texture packs when I mention it. I just mention it so you know, okay? So if the blur is there and it's bad, that's a bad thing. But I just don't know if it's me or if it's everybody, so I don't pick on it too much. At least I don't think I do. Seems to be some form of copy and paste on the weapons. There is an extra, like, tie up, extra bit of material on the blade. It feels very copy and paste though. It maybe not so much for the axes, or the pickaxes feel a little bit different. Okay, we'll keep that in mind. Not 100% sure if it's copy and paste. I don't like the chainmail armor. It's well known, if you take away the transparency from chainmail, it is not chainmail in my eyes. This just looks like it's chain wrapped around leather to me. Don't like that. Okay, we're gonna forgive it. It's not copy and paste. The tools are changing as we step up. I'm very happy with that then. There we go. Very, very nice. The blur seems to step down a little bit. So, okay, not too bad at all. The iron armor, I don't understand the strapping stuff at the back. It happens in a few texture packs. Why would you, like, you can cut the guy's hamstrings, you can bonk him on the back of his head. Okay, like, it's, you know what, you've made it your design. I just don't like it. Like, that's just my own personal feeling to it. That's a nice gold sword though, I have to admit. Very, very nice. Nice gold color. Bit of a busy armor. Again, I'm not the biggest fan of these armors. Don't know where the purple's coming from. Maybe I'm being harsh. Not 100% sure. Diamond. Look at that sword. Yes, please. Stab me with that any day. Look at that. Come on. Very, very nice. Very, very nice diamond colorings as well. Hate the armor. Hate the armor. It's... If you go back and watch my texture pack reviews, I try to stay consistent. This is more iron than it is diamond. I don't like it. I don't like it. Sorry. I just don't like it. The Netherite. So the tools, I've said before, you can forgive Netherite tools having a kind of copy and paste shape with diamond, because you do upgrade diamond tools to get to Netherite. So if they change drastically, it wouldn't make sense from a lore point of view. I like the coloring. And you know what? I like this armor. I do. The diamond in it makes sense for the same reason we upgrade diamond armor to get to here. There's nothing offensive there. Alright, yeah. I think that's going to be it for the armory. My favourite is Netherite, which doesn't happen as often as you'd think, to be honest with you. What's your favourite armor? And what's your favourite weapon set? While you type that, I'll head back to the main world. We'll go to the Nether and we'll see what's there. Alright, so we're traveling into the Nether now, and I have to remember to drink milk as soon as we get out of here. If Netherrack is going to look like this loading screen, I'm not going to like it. I can already tell it looks like snakes. Snakes or worms, I don't know. Heavy loading time here. Alright, let me just quickly drink this milk so we don't get conned. There we go, thank you very much. So, very noisy portal. Very nice obsidian block in my opinion. I love this shard design. I really, really do. What are we on? We're on Blackstone. I do like the shard design. I like this effect here on the basalt as well. Kind of gives me like a Superman's ice vibe. I don't know why. I like how it's like keeps the hexagon design going on. Is it a hexagon? A pentagon? Whatever it is, I don't know. Could be a dodecahedron for all I care. It looks very, very nice. Lava bubbling. I can live with that. I can live with that. Very nice magma block as well. We'll be interested to see if it looks like a magma cube. I don't think it does, but hang on a second. There was a ghast and I didn't pay it any attention. Turn around. Oh, wow. Oh, my days. Look at that. What happened to your nose, mate? This guy looks like he flew 100 miles per hour into a wall and it broke his nose. Loving the streaks on the side of him, though. You turn around. Look at that. It's almost like it's a mask. Wow, yeah, you look like you ran into a wall, mate. I'm sorry. This is a magma block. Oh, this is a magma. What we call this? This is a magma cube, and this is a magma block. It's such an easy win. Why can't this look like an alive version of this? It looks very, very nice, but it doesn't look like a magma block. Games, texture pack people, please just make magma cubes look like magma blocks. I'm begging you. And while I'm begging you, I'm going to go find a fortress so we can see the rest of the mobs. Right, so we have an almost completely hidden Nether fortress. But before we go into that, here is the Netherrack. There, it's animated. Oh, it definitely looks like worms. Oh, I don't like it. It gives me the heebie-jeebies. It gives me the creeps. It's well done. It is well done. It just gives me the creeps. Oh my. And it looks like, yeah, it is interconnected very, very well as well. Oh, that's bugging me out, man. That is really bugging me out. We've got a zombie piglin over here too. It looks nice. Yeah, it looks nice. I can get behind that art design. Yeah, okay. We've got blazes here, very bright, nice spawner, very vibrant, hot. That is a scary face right there. Look at that. The red eyes and then the teeth inside the flame. Yeah, don't get into a fight with this guy. Oh, I have to go inside the Nether. I don't like it. Look, just look at that. It's pulsing around the corners. I can see it. I don't. Oh no, please. We have a wither skeleton over here. Okay, so a normal skeleton just had the one red eye. A wither skeleton has two red eyes. Other than that, and the marking on the top as well on the forehead, I don't think that was on the normal skeleton, or at least you couldn't see it as prominent. Other than that though, it's just an inverted skeleton. The red eyes though, look at that, really does give it Terminator vibes, doesn't it? The fortress blocks look okay, not the best fortress I've ever seen, but not the worst. Let's try and bring out a wither. Oh my lord, soul sand is even pulsing. The souls are moving. The animated blocks, they don't speak about it too much in the description, you know, but there is quite a lot of it. That wither's like, I'm not going to wait to power up, just here we go. He's ready to fight straight away. Either that or he was trying to get away from the netherrack. Okay, no red eyes on this guy. Looks like a wither skeleton. I can live with that, that makes sense lore wise. Quite sleek, quite clean, but really nothing too crazy to talk about. The red eyes probably would have worked great there in my opinion. Yeah, you know what, other than the netherrack and the magma cube not looking like the magma block, it was alright. The ghast looks nice, just he looks like he ran into a wall. Yes, I am going to use the same joke over and over again. Let's head to the end and let's see what the ender dragon and then an end city looks like. I messed that up a little bit. Alright, into the end we go, and that loaded up a lot quicker. Obsidian portal, again, I like that shard design, it's very, very nice. Let's go over here to the end. The end stone looking a little bit more scaly, very shards, like there's shards there as well, I like it, it's nice. A bit more scaly, a bit more desert, devoid of moisture maybe, not too bad. Got the Enderman here, weird markings on his chest. Weird markings. He's got a belly button and all. Has he? Yeah, look, he's got a little belly button there. He's got weird markings on his chest. The face is kind of scary. The purple is very bright. And then, oh, you can see through his head. And okay, it has been confirmed, ladies and gentlemen. It has been confirmed. Endermen have no brains. There you go. Look, you can see straight through one ear and out the other. You learn it all here first, guys. We've also got the ender dragon here. Oh, I like that purple trim on the wings. Sometimes the little details they get me, you know. I really like that. Come back down, Indy. I'm not chasing you. I refuse. Look at the purple. That purple looks so nice. And then the scales. And then the face. Yeah, oh, I like that purple with the kind of the khaki green underneath as well. Some color combinations you wouldn't think of, but that looks nice. They don't change the ender dragon too much. It's not out of this world. She just looks really, really nice. Let's find an end city. Alright, so we traveled through the void, and I feel like I'm the only one who cares about this, but the void was very comfortable to travel through. It did not make me feel sick. It did not make me feel nauseous. It was very, very nice. The end in terms of atmosphere feels very vanilla. Nothing too crazy going on with the chorus roots. Nothing too crazy going on with the vibrancy of the purple in the end city. The end stone brick though, I can live with this. Very massive bricks, almost Flintstone like, which is probably not a reference anybody was expecting, but it feels very, very nice. The end, the purple blocks, they feel almost gemmy and embossed a bit. Not too crazy at all though, very, very nice. Nice markings on the shulker box, and then what a face. Let me tell you, I've got friends that look like that. Look at that guy. Yeah, I'd stay in the box if I was you, mate. Other than that, like I said, the atmosphere feels very vanilla, but then the end city does feel well made and well put together. Kind of a theme, kind of a theme. Let's head back to the overworld. Let's find an ancient city and let's see what the Warden looks like. So we're in the ancient city now. Let's light it up. A vanilla-y skulk, nothing too crazy going on there. Very polished bricks. I love this cracking effect. Very, very nice. Wall has a weird kind of texture. Not weird bad, just weird. Not bad at all though. I love this block. This block right here, chiseled deep slate. Yes, please. That is amazing. Honestly, I choose my words very carefully there. That is very, very amazing. Can we just chuck down one of these as well? Yeah, I love the tiles as well. Tiles looking so good. Yeah, this is like a gothic paradise down here. I really do like that. Look, you're just walking around. You got faces all over the place. Yeah, that man, a younger me would have loved this. In all honesty, let's get the Warden out here. All right, I think we've triggered it enough. The Warden should appear now. Oh, down here. Here we go. Let's see. Okay, I'm getting a little bit of a neon skeleton vibe going on here. Very bright, exposed bone, the heart beating. Then you got the cartoonish kind of face and mouth. Yeah, I like that, you know. I don't know why. The first thing that popped into my head was Cinco de Mayo, which is probably not what I'm thinking that is. But yeah, no offense meant if I've got that wrong. But yeah, it definitely feels like colorful skeleton. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot to like here, to be honest with you. Out of 10, I'm going to give this an 8, in my opinion. The blur is there, like I said. I try not to mark down for the blur. There are some textures that I've seen in the other BDCraft texture pack that I did, or at least I feel like I've seen them. So you kind of lose a little bit of a wow factor there. Some of the mob faces are a little bit, what you doing? But really, an 8 is a very strong score, and it's a strong 8. This isn't borderline between 7 and 8. This is like an 8 pushing a 9. And this pack has survived the test of time. I mean, it's got 56,000 reviews, and it's rated 4.6 out of 5. That means a lot. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Your opinion always matters more than mine. I always say it. I love to read your opinions. Please like the video if you've enjoyed this texture pack review, and if you're new to the channel, please do hit the subscribe button. Yesterday we hit 2,700 subscribers. This journey, I don't know when it's going to end. I hope it doesn't, but it's really blossoming, and that's all thanks to you guys, so thank you very much. That's me done. I hope you enjoyed. Peace.